Morning day 6 here in my shelter, my final full day. And since my head torch broke yesterday, I'm left with a little light I got for my camera, so you guys can see me at nighttime. But not a light that is sufficient to go and do any nighttime fishing. And I wasn't able to put up my night lines. I wasn't able to get any bait fish. But I'm hungry today, so definitely some fishing is gonna continue. And then I want to go into the forest and see. It's a little bit hard to find, but I'm gonna try to see if I can find a specific tree called a locust tree, which sometimes throw a gum to make an improvised torch. And then I'm gonna try to make one of those, and then we're gonna see. It's a neat little tool that you can make. And torches are, if you have no other light source and you can create fire instead, torches is still a very useful tool to have, because it's still better to have a little light than have no light at all. Super exciting. Time has been moving so fast, so I think I've kept myself very busy out here. But yeah, the sun is coming up and soon I'll be able to start the day again. So looking forward to it as always, and then just crack on until rescue. So I'm back here at my little landing for the final full day, and I realized I had a little bait left, so I could do a little fishing. What a way to start the morning. So I am back here in my camp. I managed to catch a little red belly piranha, which I'm gonna roast, and then I had 2 small bait fish that I can use in the bamboo pot. And these small fishes here, when you see like this size here, when you put them up and you start roasting them over the fire, they shrink into absolutely nothing. I mean, like if you have a lot of them, but I'm quite hungry, so I want to get the most of them. So I'm trying to make a little bit of a fish broth here. So I am gonna add in 6 coconut drops as well. These can be roasted as well. You can put them on small sticks and stuff like that. I'm just gonna add them in, and then I'm gonna add in some harder palm. So it's gonna be a nice little stew. I don't have any seasoning or anything, so it's not gonna taste very nice. But when you are as hungry as I am right now, everything that you get in your belly is gonna be quite nice. And the red belly is gonna be roasted. Good. Let's get on with it. So now to the fireside. So a bamboo pot can only take embers. If you give it like direct fire and stuff like that, it's gonna burn through, and it's very likely gonna burn through as well. And you're never gonna get it to be like boiling, blazing like you see it in a pot on a stove. But you're gonna see like small bubbles and stuff like that. And at that point, I would suggest that you take it off. But my fire here is pretty good right now for what we're trying to achieve. Open up a little bit here, have the embers around it a little bit, and then I'm gonna try to place this in. And of course, the most important thing is that this one here cannot stand out of, what you see, it has to be leveled, right? Otherwise you are risking that all your water spills out. So make sure first of all that you have a good place to put it, and when you have found that, then you can build up the embers and stuff around it. Seems to be working okay. Coming out. And then we're gonna try to see, and then of course this bad boy here I'll put over here, and then there's breakfast coming up. It's gonna be a little bit interesting. Fashioned like a little bit of like a stick to eat it with. How that's gonna work. You see the harder palm here. No hard palm is okay. Still very hot. Coconut drops. The coconut drops taste like quite nutty, and what happens is that the moment that you actually get some of or you give it some heat, then that enhances the taste. They taste quite good, taking all into account, better than I would have anticipated. It's a delicate matter of eating these small fish for all the bones and stuff. I'm getting some food and I'm feeling I'm being replenished pretty quick here. Yeah, I'm very used to starving at this point, I guess. So, but it is affecting like your abilities, like your to foresee, plan, how you're reacting, and so on. You wouldn't believe me right now when I'm saying this, but this tastes so good. So I'm just out in the forest foraging a little bit, and I noticed these characteristic seed pods. This indicates that there's a locust tree. I think it's right, the one here in the background here. This locust tree is super interesting. It has multiple properties, but one is that if you take off the bark and you boil it, then you can boil down the bark and use it as an antiseptic. But then they got something else. Let me see. These pots here, the ones I was talking about. These are like a pot like this, you see, and that means there's a locust tree around. But then there's something else, and that is that they have a little bit of like a sap that comes off sometimes. And when the sap comes off, then the sap is a really good thing for fire starting. It's really good for making torches, and has traditionally been used by the indigenous people. So let me just try to scavenge a little bit around and see if I can find some. And if I do, I can use that for my torch. So I don't think there's too much here, but I actually managed to find a reasonable piece, and it looks like this little like amber kind of thing. And this comes from all like the old branches, and then the branches drop down, and then you can find these kind of things here. And like the wild pigs, the peccaries, they love eating it. So you have to be quick, otherwise they ravage the area. But let me bring it back to camp. Let me see if I can fashion up a little bit of a head torch. Oh no, sorry, not a head torch, a traditional torch for you guys to see. I was hoping to go out with bow and arrow to shoot a couple of fish and then put it on my night lines to set them up, and just not possible. There's nothing to do about it, really. I mean, like I've done this before, where I've been out on like different survival courses and stuff without a head torch, or survival challenges, and the guest on the first one is on our classic jungle survival course. They're not given torches either when they go out. I mean, today people have their phones often and stuff like that. So, but without a good head torch, or without a head torch that can direct a beam, it's almost impossible to go out and do anything. Even though I have like a little camera light and stuff. So I think I just have to buckle up for the night and then rest and chill out. And so yeah, man, it's going past way faster than I anticipated. So but I've been very busy as well, running around filming and everything. Yeah, but still overall an amazing day as always out here in the jungle. So the boys have landed. It's gonna be my final impression. A little shelter in the back, and as much as I've enjoyed it sheltering me, I'm very happy to be sleeping in something else tonight. So yeah, man, let's get on with it and get back and get some breakfast.